Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. So today what we're going to do is play with some of these little pieces of Tim Holtz paper, you know, at the back where he has the different size bits. I've done this before, so this isn't like anything particularly new for me, but I'm going to just try to think of different things to do with these. So we may do something different, we may do some things that are the same. Don't know. So let's see. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. It seems like every time I want to do these, it's like I want these two to flip because I want the picture one on this side, and it's never there like that. Because either way you fold it, it's not right. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if I fold it this way, where's all the back? That's why I think these are hard. I do struggle a bit trying to figure out stuff to do with these, but and I keep see what we can do. So I guess what I'll just have to do is like that one works. Those two are in the right spot. So we'll just use that one instead. And maybe I'm just being not very smart or something, but I can't seem to figure that other one out. Okay. I mean, you know, anything's possible, so. Around here. So I hope you're all having a good day. I'm actually doing 2 videos today, trying to get some stuff done. And a few of you have been asking if I'm going to have the black letters or not letters, numbers and things in my shop, and I am planning to. I just am waiting for some plastic sleeves that I ordered to get to me. So and I also have some other work that I need to do on Inkscape, which is the program that you use to make files for the Glowforge. And I'm trying to get all the files, you know, like on one page kind of thing. I mean, maybe it's going to be more than one page for sure, but I have to keep going out, bringing something in, printing it, and then going back out, bring in something else and print it. It just takes me a lot longer. So if I can figure out how to get more files on one page at a time, I can print them faster, thus making them more available, is what I'm trying to say. So just bear with me. I promise I am trying, and it's coming soon. I just, like, hopefully by the beginning of next week. But yeah, it's just still all new to me, and it takes me a long time to do stuff on there. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening. But it's all good. And things are just taking longer to get to me as far as deliveries lately. I don't know what. It's just kind of weird because they're usually fast, but it happens. Oh, okay, so I know what I was thinking. I've done this before. We're going to make this back part a pocket. So I could use a piece of these, possibly, like to go on the back of it and turn that into a pocket. So I'll take maybe the plain ones. I can't remember. I did something like this before, and I don't even remember how I did them. And I, you know, of course, didn't put it in my idea book or anything, because at that time I wasn't doing an idea book. And they have since gone away, so it's just me trying to figure it out now. Some of you might remember. You have better memory than I do. But we're just going to wing it. Whatever we come up with, we come up with. I just like to use these because the ephemera comes out super cute. And I know a lot of people feel like they don't know what to do with those, so we shall see what we can come up with. It seems like, you know what I think I did, which I just blew it. I think I took 3 of the squares and folded one back, but instead of folding it back, we're just going to glue it to the back. We'll just have to make the little tag a little bit smaller or something. That's a bummer because I lose those. Yeah. Maybe we'll take just like a piece of something else. It doesn't have to be Tim Holtz, right? Just to make the back little pocket. I think it's always hard to use all the Tim Holtz stuff because you want to keep all the cool looking pieces. You guys hoard Tim Holtz too, or is it just me? I mean, I know it's not just me, but maybe not. I'm going to grab a piece of coffee dyed cardstock because that will work just fine. Okay. So these are what? Sorry, I keep getting the cutter out and putting it away, getting it out. 3 by 3. Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, I just love his paper. I think he doesn't come out with new paper very often though, that's the only thing. I mean, like you get the holiday ones or whatever, but yeah, they'd just be kind of fun to have a little more of them. Different ones. So this is more of a craft with me today because we're just playing around. Yeah, so I think I'll do that, and then I'll just glue that on. It won't be a super big pocket, but it's not a super big piece of ephemera, so it's fine. Tis fine. And then you could decide if you wanted to just plunk this into a pocket or put it on, you know, glue it down, basically. And I just chose cardstock because I didn't want to put something thin on the back if it wasn't going to get glued down and it's going to have something going in and out of it, you know. Probably get away with a couple pages of book page if you were going to glue it down. That would work. Key. So we're just going to glue right on 3 sides. Oh, you know what I need to do first? Wow. Caught that just in the nick of time. I wanted a thumb notch in this. I'm just going to eyeball it. Yay! I remembered. I'm always very proud of myself when I do that. Yeah, I thought it'd be good to do 2 videos today, and then I'd have tomorrow to kind of straighten up my craft room. It's not horrible, but my sister's going to come, like I was saying, and so the video that we make will be up on Monday. And yeah, so I just thought it'd be nice to clean it up a little, make a spot for her to be part of the video. It's always fun. We did that some last year. We were just talking about it the other day, is how we were like, oh, we need to do that again. When we were in quarantine, and ours, you know, kind of loosened up fairly early on, as far as you could see like one other household or, you know, that kind of thing. And so we did see them a little bit, or at least my sister, and so she would come over and do videos with me. So there are some in my history of videos where she came and did videos with me. Yeah, see, those are cute. That will work just fine. You can also fold over one of these, you know, when they're connected. Use 3 instead of 2, but whatever. That worked, so I'm not worried about it. And then some little people. I don't know, I don't have very many little ones left. I mostly have big ones. This little girl's cute though. She would look cute on there with the roses. She's got like a little ball. Although I should, you know, separate these, but you know, I didn't, so. Oh, one of these would be kind of cool too, because I never have a place to use those. Let's use some of these. I always like want to use them. I'm like, it doesn't really go, time period. See, that's the one thing, like a lot of these are older time periods, and so they're easier to use that way. Whereas the pictures, a lot of them are newer, so they don't always go with some of the journals and things I'm doing. I just kind of like that gal right there. I think she's just perfect. So we will just use this one. But I like these a lot. I just always feel like they're not in the right. I wish there were more of them in those older type images, but I know they didn't have the photo booth thing, and these are photo booth photos. So what can you do, right? Yeah, if I was better at technology like my kids, a whole lot of this stuff would be easier for me, but man almighty, is it a steep learning curve. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good for, you know, not being the greatest at all of it. But I do have to write stuff down a lot, and it takes me multiple times to catch on. Like, I don't remember from one time to the next how I did something, so that's a problem. I was just thinking it might be kind of fun to cut along there and slide that in there. I was thinking this I'll probably cover with a piece of, maybe not the cardstock, but that, so I could get away with that, and that would work. Just throwing my pencil. So I'm just going to cut a slit in this little letter right here to put the corner of that photo in. I just like doing this. I don't know why. I've done this for years with different things. Might have to come up and around the corner a little to get it right. No, I did start at the stamp, so I need to go up here. The hardest part is that I don't ever cut straight, so. Then that goes in there if you cut it right. Okay, we don't want to put her in quite that far though, because it covers her face. Need to cut that little corner off and ink it. Now I'm thinking I should choose a different picture because I want it to slide in there further. You're probably going, no, just stop. But it's got to work right, you know? Yeah, see, I like that better. It's okay, I'll use her for something, so it's not a big deal. Just that one fits in there nicely. I'm just going to cut a tiny bit of this off. I like the picture, it just needed a little more room on this side. No ink right there. Better. It still needs a little something, just a little something. Not a big something. I don't know what. I could get some old papers. Sorry, I have things around my feet, so sounds like I've, you know. I don't like that. I love this old book page that all I can say is it feels cottony to me. I just don't know that's not what it is, but it just kind of has that feel. No, you two don't start again. Every time. Why is that lately? She's trying to lay it. Now it's the sun because I didn't turn on the heater this morning. It's warm enough in here. But, she's just trying to lay in the sun. He has to pester her. He always wants to play. She doesn't want to play with him. Because she's old and cranky most of the time. Which I can understand. He's a pest and a half. No. Needs to go away a whole lot more in. Okay. I do like the edges of this, the way they're kind of curly. Then I'm going to not put glue on this corner. Hopefully, I mean some of it will probably go through, but for the most part, let's hope it's on this side. Oh yeah, it did pretty good, not too bad. There's glue on this part. Okay, but that's okay because we're going to cover that anyhow. That doesn't matter. Kind of covered up all the flowers and things on there, huh? Oh well. These are so tiny that these won't be in that stuff that I'm making because they are like so fragile. They just, when you try to take them out of the page, they just fall apart. So this is like just a piece of it, which is a bummer because they're cool looking, but I don't want to send them to people and they all break. And a lot of the stuff will be bigger than what I have in this little plastic envelope-y thing. Okay. That's there, and then we need just regular coffee dye paper, not cardstock. Just something to write on. Okay, where did I put my didn't get it out yet. Put that pin in there before it turns to cement. I'm going to tear a little off of this side, so it's not going to quite be 3 by 3, but that's okay because I like seeing the edge and stuff. Always breaks wherever the coffee dye is the strongest, or like if it's been baked. I really don't bake mine anymore. I did at first, but now I just pretty much let them dry themselves because they look super cool, but I don't like the fragility of them when they bake. I need to tear think I should put a little glue under here, just so it's not so flopping up kind of thing. I mean, it'll be glued down, but I don't want it to be kind of a pain. I mean, it is going to be a lumpy, bumpy spot whenever whoever writes on it, because that's just sort of the way that goes, but see, if I would just make a whole bunch of these and not decorate them, I would be much more accomplished, but I just have to decorate everything. I don't know why. I think it was Lee, hi Lee, that was saying she, you know, just makes a whole bunch of whatever it was that I was making that day out of book pages, and then, you know, has them ready to go. It's like, yeah, you're smarter than I am, because I can never seem to make that happen. Because it does work great. Then you just, boom, put your journal together. It's great. I mean, I have done it a few times, but it's just not great at having that stuff ready to go. Okay, so that one I'm done with for now. I'm not going to make journaling cards to go in them at this minute. But it's cute. I like it. And you could round the corners. Do we want to round corners? Maybe that would be fun. I'm going to probably, like, cut it open if I do that though, huh? These other corners. You know, where I had glue. Now I just cut it, so. Oh, no, still good. A little bit, but not much. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, I like it when it's like that. Okay, yeah, so you can see that little spot in there, but it's still right there. Okay, let's do another one. So yeah, you can do these either way. Fold that over or whatever you decide you want to do. Get our hole in our thumb notch. And you can choose to, you know, round corners, not round corners, whatever. Kind of like that side. Just want a little extra where the thumb notch is going to be. I mean, technically, like these lighter ones, like that last one, you could write on that without any problem at all, but because I cut that slit in that one, it just worked out better to not have it like that. But this one I may just leave like that. So if you're using black ink, it should definitely work on there. Yeah. Try to get it all right. If I don't glue something upside down, I'll be doing good, as you all know. Too many little spots. Maybe. Guess not. It didn't want to get trimmed. Okay, it looks good. Alright, so what do we want to put on the front of this one? comes over too far. Could use one of these this time. You fit? You would fit. Let's use him. Try to make this easy on ourselves. Maybe. I'm not going to get too excited yet. Okay. Sorry, I got glue under my fingernail. That drives me out of my mind. I want to see if I want to put something like under him as a layering type thing. Sort of out of numbers in here, I think. Yeah, some of these are just like trial runs because, you know, I don't know what I want to do. I'm on a 9. Let's do 9. I don't know why, but that's what we're doing. Don't ask me what's with the weirdo accent. I'm just being goofy, I guess, because I obviously have no accent. Got quiet, sorry. Just ran out of things to jabber about. It's the way of it these days. Okay, I like that a lot actually. Alright, and I'm trying to decide if I want just maybe a little piece of paper. Yeah, I think I'll just put a little something there, but I want a different kind of paper. Alright, I'm just getting my neutral scrap bag here. This is just super cool. I don't know if I can part with that at the moment. It's just super old paper with typewriting all over it. Don't ask me why that's important, but it is. Like I don't have any plain ones. They're all you know, have stuff on them. Oh, there's some ledger artwork. Okay. Oh, sorry, I thought that thing was off. And we need this to be less than 3. Turn that off so it doesn't keep making noise. It's kind of already nicked and torn, but I'll just tear a piece like that. I'll make it a little bit smaller. I'm gonna make it more like, you know, a little note spot. Well, that one went together faster. So glad our sunshine stayed out and melted all the snow that came this morning. Alright, there's another one, and there's little fuzzies stuck to my 9 from the wipe. Yeah, those are fun. Okay, let's do something different. That's why I can't get a bunch done, because I'm done with that. I lost interest already. Let's see. Let's try one of the bigger ones. These are like a struggle for me because they are bigger, but I kind of have an idea, so we're going to try it and see what happens.
Are you attacking the paper bag, Pasha?
I left a package of copy paper on the floor and he's on his side kicking it with his back feet because he's tough. He likes the crinkly kind of plastic like that. Get it. This is ball, that one. Because see, they're since they're 6 inches, they're kind of too big to really put in a journal at their full size like that. But I was thinking we could fold some in, and I'm sure somebody has been smart enough to think of it already. But we'll see what it looks like. So if I do it at 2, I'll do 2.5. No, 2 1/4. Maybe 2 1/4. Let's do 2 1/4. We're just winging it. And then we'll do this one 2 1/4. Okay. Now he's just rubbing his head on it. He's a noodle. That little cat is. And then we'll have little pockets, obviously. Oh, it would help if I scored it down the middle, huh? I mean, I could just fold it, but I kind of like how nice it folds when you score it. Oh, I need to score this side, huh? Stink at that. Okay. Oh, Pasha. Yes, see, I like that. I need to trim this a little here. Okay. And then we gotta thumb notch these. I'm gonna kind of do, actually I might do the bigger circle punch, because I kind of want a bigger, yeah. Oh my goodness, Pasha. You have to find like the noisiest thing to do you can while I'm doing this. Either Joel's growling and hissing at you, or you playing with the plastic. He's just rubbing his face with his paw and rubbing his head against the copy paper. So you could do this with any scrapbook paper, especially double-sided, you know, because it's essentially the same thing. And just fun. And then you've got a nice piece of ephemera that was pretty easy because you didn't have to do like a ton of collaging, or which I love collaging. It's just sometimes, you know, you just want to have some that don't take you an hour to make. for one thing. That's all I'm saying. So if we can make something cool without taking an hour to make it, sometimes that's good. Okay, we'll glue those sides. And this could not be any easier than that. And you can write here. This is my most favorite paper pad of his. I just love it. I think it's his wildflower one. I don't know. I'm not really great with the names of these. I just know which ones I like the best. This one I've hoarded for years. You know, I use it here and there, but very sparingly. Which is completely ridiculous, but I do it. So I wonder what we could put on the front of this. It would be fun to put let me grab these out of here really quick. I'm just right here, sorry. I just have these instructions from Sewing Patterns, and I thought maybe if I can find one with a cool image or something, then we can put that in there. Oh, now I just drop in sewing tissue everywhere. See why I'm going to have to clean up? Because I'm just making a big fat mess. Ooh, I have a work basket. I might have a cool something. Sorry, this is probably not what you really wanted to do at the moment. Oh, that sewing machine's super cool. Let's see if there's just something cool. Sometimes there's cool stuff at the back. I probably took it all out already. These are great if you can find these. In your travels. Travels, ha ha ha. If you happen to get to a thrift store or antique store or something like that, if you're lucky enough to escape your house. I remember those draw me things. I used to love doing those. Nothing just fabulous that I necessarily want to put on that. I may just leave it and make another one and just wait until I figure out. I would like to do a sewing journal. I haven't done one in ages. Ooh, she'd be kind of cool. I mean, there's one up there already, but that doesn't mean anything, and that's kind of a good size. Let's kind of try very carefully tear her out. I want to cut down the side though. So that I don't get carried away and tear something I don't want to tear. I have a few old patterns, and my sister finds them for me every once in a while, and then a good friend of mine, when she moved, she gave me some of hers. We're just going to kind of tear her out because the paper is fabulous, the color of it. I don't want to tear her arm off, and I don't want to tear her pinky off. So we're going to try to do neither of those. Just using my fingernail to kind of guide where I want it to tear. Doesn't always work, but whatever you can do to maybe not, you know, mess it up entirely. Something like that, maybe. And then I like these rulers too, those are cool. Well, and even some of the instructions would be cool. This and that will go to that. Look at the inside of that. Not that you just use the inside because the outside's great, but super cool. You can't fake that, that's for sure. It's like that little bit of pink right there. Super crunchy. I kind of want this to be torn a little, if possible. I have the same problem I had on the other side with the arms. Luckily this paper is very fragile, so pretty easy to tear. Is that too same on the like background? I don't know. Let me ink it. It is pretty fabulous, I have to say. This is like 50s, 60s. From 1912? No. Come over a little bit so you can see that too, because that's kind of fun. Yeah, I think it's okay. That. Do I want something else? I don't know what. I don't want more of the same color. I feel like there just needs to be a little something in there. Grabbing some fabric. I have all my fabric sitting over there because I've been making stuff. Yeah, that's wow. It's a whole lot of wow, but it might look kind of cool. Like maybe some of this pink right here with the blue. I think I got this from Lori Edwards. Hi Lori. She was selling like a bunch of, you know, different just squares, which is awesome because that's all I need. I don't need a giant whole yard of it. Use the dork. Laying in the sun, rubbing on the printer paper package. Just regular old copy paper. Yep, that's what it needed. For sure, and I may have to go do a little stitching on that. How long have I been? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. I keep like... yeah. Okay, I'm going to go stitch, and then I'll come back, because I really want to stitch this to this, and then glue it down. So I will be right back. Okay, so just stitched right around there, all kind of kooky and crazy, but I like that when it's stitched together like that. And I'm going to go ahead and use glitter glue just to hopefully make it stick down better. A little on her head. I think I need to do is a sewing journal. I haven't done one in so long. Like, oh gosh, I didn't do one at all last year. It's been almost 2 years. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so there's that. And then we can do whatever we want to do with it. Yay! All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go there. I guess I didn't get a whole lot done, but I got 3 done. Are you so proud of me? That says he's on the 9. Yeah. So, oh, here, I'll bring them up so you can see them a little bit better. So that's the front, and of course, I'm sure you can tell the inside because it's Tim Holtz paper everywhere else. And then our number 9 gentleman, young gentleman. Okay, and I need to make journaling cards for those, and then this one. Okay, so I hope you guys have an awesome evening, and I love you, and we'll chat soon. Bye-bye now.